Hello, my children of class 10th. Today we are going to study the second part of the story, two stories about flying. This is the first story, and we are going to do the part 2 of it. But before we do anything, let's do a quick recap. So, in the story is about a seagull who is not able to fly. All his brothers and sisters and everyone has flown away, and they are flying. They are having the meals and having enjoying. And this particular seagull, he is not able to fly, and a lot of things happen. And at the end, he is just about to take his first flight. He closes his eyes and he is just about to fly off the cliff. Let's read what happens next. And pretended to be falling asleep. Still, they took no notice of him. He saw his two brothers and his sister lying on the plateau, dozing with their heads sunk in the necks. His father was preening the feathers on his white back. So, what happens now? As we have read earlier, that this particular seagull, he goes next to the cliff and he's about to fly, but then he comes back and he pretends to fall asleep, and no one takes care of him, no one looks at him. Everyone says that we're not even going to look at you, we're not going to give you food, we're not going to give you anything. You have to fly on your own, you have to catch your own fish, you have to eat by your own, otherwise nobody is going to help you. All right. Only his mother was looking at him. She was standing on the little high hump on the plateau, while her white breast thrust forward. Now and again, she tore at a piece of fish that lay at her feet and then scraped each side of a beak on the rock. So, nobody was taking notice of him, as I have told you earlier. Everybody was ignoring this particular seagull, but his mother was looking at him. Then, suddenly, after a while, she takes a piece of fish and she comes flying towards this seagull. The sight of food maddened him. How he loved to tear food that way, scraping his beak now and again to wet it. So, before they eat, the seagulls, they like to scrape their beaks. Okay, they like to make it pointed and more sharp. I don't know what is the reason behind it. Anyways, so seeing his mother do all this, he gets even more irritated, and he feels like he's actually since the last night, and he goes absolutely mad after seeing all this. Ga ga ga, he cried, begging her to bring him some food. Quacola, she screamed back derisively. But he kept calling plaintively, and after a minute or so, he uttered a joyful scream. Now he sees that his mother is having food, and he gets very crazy, and he's hungry and he wants food. So he begs his mother, to bring him food. But his mother denies him absolutely. But after a long begging and everything, he sees that his mother is coming to him. So he utters a joyful scream. His mother had picked up a piece of fish and was flying across with him. He leaned out. Now, what he sees that his mother is bringing him a piece of fish, and that makes him very joyful. He leaned out eagerly, tapping the rock with his feet, trying to get nearer to her as she flew across. But when she was just opposite to him, she halted, her wings motionless, the piece of fish in a beak almost within reach of his beak. Now he is very happy that his mother has finally given up, and he sees that his mother is bringing him food. So he gives out a loud, joyful scream, and then he leans out eagerly. He's at the edge of the cliff and he's leaning out, and he is tapping his feet on the rock very happily, just as like small kids do. Now he tries to get nearer to his mother, and his mother is coming across and is flying next to him, just as given in the picture. You can see the picture in page number 34 for reference. He's on the edge of the cliff, the mother is bringing him food, but what does the mother do? She just immediately stops after almost reaching him. उसके ऑलमोस्ट करीब पहुंच के मम्मी जो है रुक जाती है. His He waited a moment in surprise, wondering why she did not come nearer, and then, maddened by hunger, he dived at the fish. So he gets very up. He is taking a moment and he's surprised कि भाई ऐसा क्या है? Why isn't mother coming? But then he's very irritated, he's very hungry. So what he does, he just jumps at the fish. With a loud scream, he fell outward and downward into space. Then a monstrous terror seized him, and his heart stood still. He could hear nothing, but it only lasted a minute. The next moment, he felt his wings spread outward. So, because he was so hungry and he could not think of anything, he could not think straight, so he just jumps at the fish to get the piece of fish in his mouth, and then he realizes that he does not have a land under his feet, and that he is in blank space, and then that there is nothing under his feet. So he gets scared, and for a moment he gets scared, but then the very next moment his wings spread outwards and he starts flying. The wind rushed against his breast feathers, then under his stomach, and again his wings. He could feel the tips of his wings cutting through the air. He could not falling headlong now. Now he has learned how to fly, and he's feeling the air everywhere. He's feeling the wind everywhere in his body. He was soaring gradually downwards and outwards. He was no longer afraid. He just felt a bit dizzy. Now he's flying everywhere. He's going up, he's going down. He's feeling very happy, but he's feeling just a little bit dizzy. Dizzy का meaning यहाँ पे दिया हुआ है an uncomfortable feeling of spinning around and losing one's balance, जिसको हम हिंदी में चक्कर खाना बोलते हैं. He was no longer afraid. He was not falling headlong now. He was soaring gradually downwards and outward. He was no longer afraid. He felt a bit dizzy. Then he flapped his wings once and he soared upwards. Ga 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 Coca-Cola. His mother swooped past him, her wings making a loud noise. He answered her with another scream. Now he's very happy. He's making all sorts of noises. He's flapping his wing. His mother is also accompanying him. His mother is coming near him. He saw his two brothers and his sisters flying around him, curveting, banking, and soaring and diving. So his father flew over him. His brothers are screaming. Everybody is happy and everybody is cheering him. Then he completely forgot that he had not always been able to fly. So, after all this cheering and everything, he does not remember that he did not know how to fly just a minute before. He was near the sea now, flying straight over it, flying straight out over the ocean. He saw a vast green sea beneath him, with little ridges moving over it, and he turned his beak sideways and cawed amusedly. So now he sees that he is flying over the sea and he is amused by it. His parents and his brothers and sisters landed on the green flooring ahead of him. They were beckoning him, calling shrilly. So there's this, they can float on the sea. So all the brothers and sisters, they are ahead of him, they are floating and they're calling him. He dropped his legs to stand on the green sea. His legs sank into it. So he also goes and tries to float on the sea, but he does not know how to float and he sinks in. So he gets little scared. He screamed with fright and attempted to rise again, flapping his wings, but he was tired and weak with hunger, so he could not rise. Exhausted by the strange exercise. Okay, so now he's trying everything. Now he tries to go and float on the sea, but he is not able to float, and as and when he goes to float, he starts sinking, but he does not sink. He is just exhausted and he cannot also fly any further. So he is exhausted by the strange exercise. His feet sank into the green sea and then his belly touched it and he sank no further. He was floating on it, and around him his family was screaming, praising him, and the beaks were offering him scraps of dogfish. He had made his first flight. So initially he went there and he started sinking in, तो डूबने लगा था वो, but then he tried to flap up and उसने थोड़ा सा वहाँ से कोशिश की उड़ने वुड़ने की, वहाँ से बाहर निकलने की, पर उसके अंदर ताकत नहीं बची थी. So he just gives up, and then he realizes, as and when he gives up, that he is actually, when he's just still, when he's doing nothing, he is able to float. So he learns to float also like this. So he learns to swim also. So this makes the family very happy. Everybody starts cheering him again, and they offer him dogfish, and finally the seagull has made his first flight with the help of his family. Okay children, so this was a motivational story that was given in your book. We have a second story also related to flying in your book. We are going to read that story in the next video, and I hope you have liked this story. This is a very motivational story. I want you all to imbibe the story in your life also, and if you have any doubts, please write it to me in the comment box or message me personally or in the group. I hope you have liked the video. Thank you for watching.